Hello everyone and welcome to SpeedGaming Main here. Today we've got another match of the Link to the Past Randomizer Open League Season 6 playoffs here. We are in round 2. This is game 2 between teams BOINGERS versus 2Pearl2Furious. I'm starring with me on comps tonight is Blue Link. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. So we have, so the Boingers are up 1-0, and I forgot what I was going to say next. Doing tracking for us today, our MVPs, Furious Magic and Sakrajut.
So we have ourselves here. We've got Pedloven and Rotiv versus Gahlioliv and Trinex. So it should be a fun match here. We have ourselves co-op Randomizer Boot. This will be interesting. Co-op, of course, means here we've got 2 runners from each team on playing each other. They are in a voice call, and each team is in a voice call with the other teammate. 2 separate voice calls. They can't hear the other team, of course, because this is the race. Sharing information about where they're going, where items are, where the bosses are, and then Randomizer's on. So that'll be fun.
Yep, Randomizer is always a blast. You never know what's going to happen, and sometimes you can get a nice Trinex at the worst time.
Yep. Map in Sank and Bombs and Link's house. Let's see. I've got a Yoshi Sprite, Samus, having a minor brain fart on routes right now, and a Pokey for sprites today.
So we have Pit going for a Houlihan early.
Yep. Skelly and the Red Civ heading both doing a Sank start, Feidloven doing a Houlihan. I believe it was what Trinex just got off the uncle. I think it was some money, it looked like. And let's see, Uncle Chest here is $300. Okay.
Well, that's a nice find. Especially combined with that Houlihan money, Peitloven will have quite a bit.
Yep. Heart piece on the Lumberjack is not required today. That's always nice. Yeah, Randomizer. As you can see, the enemies are shuffled. Got some ugly stuff on the overall already. Some arrows in the Lake Islands, not something to be worried about. And then Boss Miser is on as well. I think we have, full boss shuffle? So 1 of each boss guaranteed, and then there will be a copy of each of 3 different bosses, which 3 are randomized.
Yep, that sounds right to me.
Woods. There's a couple different boss misers anyway, so I think it's full boss miser here. And then with certain restrictions in terms of the physical boss rooms. For instance, the Moldorm arenas are very restricted in what bosses can actually fit on them. Okay, and we've confirmed internally that it is full boss miser. Let's see, Saha's hut here for Peidloven and Trinex. 10 arrows, 10 bombs, and $300.
Wow, so much money early on.
Lots and lots of money, that's for sure. Ratsiv's gonna get the fish too, because one of the fun things about Randomizer is you can have a fish, which you can go sell to the bottle vendor to then go pay him for his item. One of the funnier things you can see if your runners do sometimes. We're seeing Moonpearl for Scalia Leaf and a flute. Perfect type. That's a really nice spot for that.
Very
Blind's hut. Yeah, 2Pearl2Furious picking up their flute. That's appropriate for the teammate. Bo in the well for Ratsiv here.
Oh, this mini Moldorm cave is gonna be a bit of a pain.
Yeah, everyone's gonna make this kind of annoying. Let's get down to...
does really well there.
Yeah. Shadows aren't the most worst enemies, they're just kind of hard to hit sometimes. Burna here. And nothing.
Well, Burna's nice to have when you never know what you're going to get accosted by in all of the dungeons.
Oh, Thief outside many Moldorm caves stealing some bombs from both Peitloven and Trinex. Ratsu picking up all the items out of the mine site here as Scaly activates his flute. Burner there for Trinex. And looks like Pedlovin's heading on over to CAC as well on their end. Okay, he can pronounce an alpha runner earlier. Oh, second hut just turned into a guard hut instead. You need to be careful here for Ratsu.
Is there still a cuckoo under the pot? Because that seems like some expensive guard security.
I'm not sure. Check. That is a sword though, so that is appropriate guard security to guard a sword, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sword, probably the most dangerous item for all these enemies in Hyrule.
Heart Piece in Ice Rod Cave. Scaly's gonna pick up that sword shortly, and I expect Trinex will probably head on over here, not too in short order, to go pick up everything from here.
Oh, double flute activations? This is always cute.
Yep. Well, both members of Team Boing Boing Boingers setting that up. Trinex is going to go for a risky walk on water here, especially an Randomizer. It is very easy to take damage and then have to go safe quit, because taking damage while doing a walk on water is a soft lock. And you have to be really careful in Randomizer. So far, he does make it to Waterfall Ferry for a load of nothing. Nothing on the library. And Pylovan should survive this guard hut enough to get his sword. This would be easier for Trinex if he had a sword, but he doesn't have that yet.
Just 20 rupees on the ledge, not gonna go pick those up.
No, he's got enough money for Zora if he can make it. It's just a question of can he make it there.
All of these thieves are opportunistically setting themselves up here because they know everyone going by is going to have 500 rupees on them.
Oh, it's actually a great spot for a thief to set up shop, and Zora's a scam. Womp womp.
Premium collector station bombs.
Yes, very impressively done. Well done, though, for Trinex. That is not an easy thing to do in Randomizer, so... where's Scaly at? I wasn't quite sure which dark room he was in.
Because of course if you die with the old man, you just start back from the cave.
Yeah. And, I'm surprised he yeah, that's gonna say. I was surprised he managed to get past that early a bit, but nope. Desert area, I think there was nothing on the ledge for Pitloven, and we'll see what Gina has for him, as Trinex is gonna now go to CAC. Looking like we might need to dip Eastern, I think. And that's where Ratsiv's going, and I think we've seen most of our other checks here, except Spec Rock for Scaly. And the Gina's bombos. We might want that later. Not very helpful right now, though. But I think I've seen everything except for Eastern and the inside of Spec Rock, I guess, for our runners. Just a heart container here, so yeah. I think progression's in Eastern. I think we've... Eastern or Front of Escape, I forgot there's that. I think we've seen everything else.
Oh, look, glove.
As I say that, glove.
Olive is going for that heart container. Makes sense in a mode like Randomizer.
Absolutely. Let's see. Pyloven's gonna rescue the old man now. Trinex is getting his bow. Let's see where Scaly goes now. Getting his flute out.
Trinex running laps around the dinner table to get his sword.
If it works, it works. Yeah, bombos is especially handy in in Randomizer. In certain rooms, it can be nice to just clear out a room real quick. Bottle is a nice item here in Eastern. On the big chest. And you're going to go take a look at this boss. Out of logic, without a lamp, and we might not be able to beat it, but I don't think we actually found the. I think the compass might be on the big key chest, and you might as well just check the boss, I guess, versus get the compass to go read the map.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know if he was counting items or if this is just a 50-50. Assuming he can beat the boss even.
Yeah, I don't honestly know. Eastern's boss room is one of the bosses where it really, whereas one of the boss rooms with no real restrictions on what boss can be there. Very well done on that dark room, by the way. It is not easy necessarily. Randomizer to find and kill whatever enemy's guarding key. You don't actually need a bow for that room because it will never be an Igor on that, but finding it can be a pain. This room doesn't look too bad. Scully, our first runner from Team 2Pearl2Furious to get into Eastern. Trinix is heading into the front of Escape. And I think we might be just leaving Map Compass. No. Oh, that hurts for Bite-Lovin'. I think we might just have Map Compass left in Eastern on second thought. But we have the C on the top left corner. I know we've seen a bottle, a glove, and I think there's like $20 or something. Oh, that one.
I think you're right.
Civ. Ouch. Taking a death out of the second to last room before the boss in Eastern hurts.
Oof. Guess he wishes he had bombos or something.
Probably, which unfortunately it's his teammate that has that, because that was on Agina. Oof. Yeah, and I think this is going to be... Sicked. Yeah. Scully has picked up his glove now and is going to continue in Eastern. We'll see if he has any better luck in the back rooms. Oh, hey, get it. Turn in a bottle, get a bottle.
Bottle full of mystery green liquid from the sick kid. I'm not sure I would trust that.
No. Okay, so I think our escape is our progression then, because glove only gets us the back of escape right now, really. Yeah, back of escape and the logical access to Zora for the bombs of no use. Hinox here is fun for 2 Hinoxes for Chinex. This might just be the fastest way to get rid of it.
I don't know if he meant to do that or if he was just going to use a bomb. But he just got an extra O in there with his bomb.
Yeah. Oh, some Lionel here for Bite-Lovin' does get past, and I just missed what Trinex got.
It was junk.
Alright. Back of escape it is then for Civ, which I think has to be our progression. We've seen, I think, everything else to do. In logic, at least, the Eastern boss is out of logic and potentially unbeatable. $50, small key, and there's our hookshot. That's our progression. That's East Death Mountain access. And Bite-Lovin' immediately safe but sees, here's the news, yep, I'm out of here. Nobody's done Dark Cross, which is really not something you want to do in Randomizer without a lamp or even a player around to help, so I don't fault them. I think we saw Small Key in back of escape and map and sank, so it is an item on Dark Cross, but I don't think they're doing that yet.
Alright, let's see if Olive can survive to get to the boss.
We'll find out. Here's the glove for Trinex. Bite-Lovin' is our final runner to get into Eastern here. This room really is gross.
Oh, good start there.
Getting that hurt drop. Scully also has 7 hearts, which definitely helps, as Bite-Lovin's on 1 heart already just getting into the second room of Eastern. That's not good.
Oh no!
Oh, and Scully also doesn't make it. I wonder if Trinix might have better luck with bombos as Ratsip gets over to East Death Mountain here. We'll see what Paradox has.
Also, a reminder that Gibdos aren't hurt by regular arrows.
No, they are hurt by silvers, but not regular arrows. Trinex is gonna try and make a play for is deciding nope, yeah. Also fair given how messy that was. Just a couple heart pieces for us in the first two chests of Paradox. Scully's gonna turn in Sick Kid as Trinex heads for the back of Escape, so they'll have their hook shot shortly. Alright, what's the progression? It's in Paradox. It's either Heroes Spiral Cave, and
There
that
it
hammer
is.
would be it.
Yeah, shield.
Very linear seed so far. You had to go to Eastern for your glove to go back of Escape to get your hook shot to go here for your hammer to go do almost anything.
Hopefully it becomes a little less linear now. You've got multiple ways to get to the Dark World now.
Oh, for sure, because that's one of the things you want to try and do in co-op is that you want to try and not go to the same place as your teammate, which unfortunately they haven't really been able to do because this start's been so linear. Like Scully, Trinex is heading to Paradox now, and Scully is going to be just behind him. I'd expect Pylovan to do much the same, although it looks like Pylovan's going to make a play to Dark Cross, give it a go, see if he can't make it. And if he can't, well, time to go get that hammer.
Oh boy, early small key in Hera.
Not the thing you want right now. And yeah, Scully is following Trinex straight to Paradox Cave. That is logically fire-locked Hera here. I have no clue what the boss is.
I believe
cannot
that
tell
was
the boss
Mothula.
icons. That's not too bad. The odds were good they were going to be able to kill the boss on here anyway, since most of the ones they can't kill are not able to be there. It just might have had to suck to potentially kill a Helma, for instance. Or a Cold Stare would have sucked, but not ain't bad.
I didn't quite see if Pylovan made it to Dark Cross or if he was just death warping or something there.
He was heading in the I did not catch if he made it, no. Chat? Hammer is now picked up for both members of Team 2Pearl2Furious. Pylovan's about to pick his up as well in a second. Heart piece out of Dark Cross, thank you, Tisu. Alright, Trinex is gonna head to the Village of Outcasts, our first runner to head to that area. Scully's gonna looks like he's gonna follow Rotsiv to Hera. Nice moth fight. And we'll see where Pylovan goes. Hera itself is another bust, so that's out of here. I think they're trying to prove me wrong. He's gonna head to Hype Cave first. Oops.
Yeah, that's a perfectly fine choice.
Yeah, 5 quick checks, or gonna go check the bomb shop first, I suppose. And buy bombs, I guess. Alright. Spiral Cave for us, Civ. I don't think Floating Island was anything. Green Pendant, Swamp Pendant, Ice Pendant, Skull Woods is our pendant layout. And it looks like both red crystals are in Light World. We don't know which two.
Our trackers seem to have noted it was Eastern and Hera. I'm just going to trust them on that because they're never wrong.
Thank you. And Spiral Cave is junk. Stealthy checks his map, sees it's a moth, and is going to also Hera pot here. Pylovan just behind, just going to beat Hera while he's here, I guess. And Hype Cave, Heart Container, Red Cane, $20, and $5. The seed just giving us one item at a time. City in the Sky music for Pylovan here.
The seed has been pretty generous with hearts, it seems, which is nice, I suppose.
Yeah, we've got 7 hearts each for Team 2Pearl2Furious, and 5 each for Rotsiv and Pylovan, which ain't bad. And I apologize if I'm butchering anybody's name. I am not familiar with some of the runners here. What was that for Trinex? I did not.
I think it was just 10 arrows.
Okay. Didn't quite catch the other one Stumpy for him. Kane picked up for Rotsiv.
Oh no!
Pylovan just falling in the middle hole there. Ouch.
Well, without the big key, that means the second item is actually locked by fire.
Yep, it is in the big chest with a big key in the basement. Nothing on Dig Game for Trinex, it looked like.
He picked up a mirror somewhere? That must have been on Race Game.
Oh,
Or
that
Dig Game.
Oh, no, that I guess that was Dig Game. That's just scatterbrained. Yeah, good find. Never mind.
Yep, there it is on Dig Game. Just
Yeah.
nice 10 digs to pick that up.
Not too bad, yeah.
Could use a bit of a polishing, maybe.
Yeah, it was buried underground for a bit. Alright, Skelly's done with Mountain for now. Ratsiv is probably just behind Trinex heading for the Village of Outcasts here. And Pelivan's just gonna go... Oh, Spiral Cave is something we haven't seen yet. We do have a couple potions, and... it was a green goo off sick hit, and we do have the Cane of Burna anyway, so that'll do nicely. Use the hookshot a bit to conserve a little magic. And there we go.
Oh, you had me worried for a second there.
Yeah, Chess Game giving us a refund, I guess. $100. And nope, that was not worth it for Pelivan.
Well, that's a 9th heart for Trinex.
Okay, well, sure, I guess. Not going to complain. Especially because we have no mail upgrades 21 minutes in. There's our third bottle too, with a blue goo this time. We've got one bottle of each potion color today.
Oh, there's the mitts in Skull Woods for Ratsiv.
That's a good find. Need that. In front of these for Trinex, as Skelly gets his mirror here in just a sec. Eleven's gonna follow Ratsiv, his teammate, here into Skullwoods to pick up those mitts. Heart piece for Trinex and the map for Ratsiv. Our runners continuing to just stop being able to diverge, really. The game forcing our runners into early Skullwoods for a pair of mitts, and we can't really do much of anything in our Dark World dungeons except this for the moment. I guess they could go to Pod, but all of them are kind of just buying it over here for progression right now. Book in the Front of Thieves is our Desert access. Though we already have it with Mitts and Mirror, I guess, so that works too. But that also gets us access to our tablet. And Pylon's immediately going to save quit out of the Front of Skullwoods here after getting his mitts. He's off to somewhere else.
Alright, Trinex going to take advantage of one of the features of Boss Shuffle, and you don't have to rescue the Maiden.
Nope. Doesn't matter, or bomb floor, you just go in.
And conveniently, he does have Bombos. Somewhat inconveniently, he's on Fighter Sword and has to use Hammer Strats.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit annoying. At least there's no ice physics in here. This is a fairly boring boss room as boss rooms go. It's normal floor, no holes, no spikes, just fight the boss.
It does seem a little bit smaller than some of the other boss rooms, though.
It is a little small. I don't think it's small enough to restrict bosses particularly, but it is a little smaller than some of the others. I think it's a little smaller than Helmets, I think, for instance, but...
Well, Olive has gone to Skullwoods and picked up the mitts, so we don't have to worry about anyone skipping those.
Nope.
That was a very nice Cold Stare Hammer fight from Trinex, but he just gets a map, but he will also get his first crystal of this race.
Yep. Skelly doesn't presently have Bombos, but it's on Nagina. He's got a flute. He'll do that probably with a Meyer area I'd expect. potentially here with its mirror and flute. Tranix is going to go pick up his mitts now, as both members of Team Boing Boing Boingers are in the front of Thieves. And Skelly's on the front of Skullwoods here. No fire rod to go to the back.
Nice spear throw by that guard. Actually pulling his weight.
Yeah.
Alright, and here's Cold Stare for Pytloven.
Mitts for Trinex. I did not catch the item on Bumper Ledge for Scalia Leave there. I suppose you caught that?
I did not.
Yeah. Try to skip the pack of thieves, right? Because that's where Ratsiv is now. Thank you, Furious Magic. One of our trackers confirming that there was junk on Ledge, and yeah.
So this could be interesting.
Looks like Trinex is back up on Death Mountain. Gonna check Dark Death Mountain for Hookshot Cave, Super Bunny Cave. Check the TR entry. Not a bad play for Density. Escalia Leap cleans up North Dark World. Getting a Heartbeast on King's Tomb, and Graveyard Ledge was junk too. I've been having fun with this Cold Stare. You take that blue goo to get a health refill.
Yep, no point in dying at this point, just use your safeties. That's why you have them.
Yep. Absolute junk on the Absolute junk in Super Bunny Cave for Trinex. And nothing in the back of Thieves Town that looks like fear so far for Ratsiv, unless the big chest has something. I do not remember Trinex going here, but I'm not sure on that.
It's Vanilla Quake for TR entrance.
Alright, we're gonna have to find that because TR is a crystal. Scalia is attempting to set up a current jump and is not getting anywhere. He's just gonna flute to 5 and go to pod from there eventually. Or no, just second layer instead. Hookshot K for Trinex, producing a mushroom.
So Ratsiv must have been counting items because he didn't even go to the big chest, he just walked past it.
That might be the small key. I have not been counting, yeah. Or it could be just map or compass, I don't know.
I don't think we have seen the compass, but I could be wrong. I thought we saw the... Oh no!
Oh, that's an ouch. There for Ratsiv, taking a death to that
hard.
Cold Stare. Yes, he does. Nothing in Mire Shed for Scalia Leave, and just that mushroom for Trinex in Hookshot Cave. Ether is Mire. Merci, Sacré. Thanks, one of our trackers.
So both vanilla and medallions. That's nice.
Yep. And of course, the two medallions we don't have. Desert now is clearable for Skali, which is just a map on the torch. Got Smith Chain for Ratsiv, and we'll see where Pytloven goes as Trinex finishes off Hera while he's up here on the mountain. Still can't do that basement. $300 on hammer pegs. Okay, Pytloven's heading up Dark Mountain now and getting absolutely dead rocked, even in Randomizer.
Don't know if I like Trinex going to finish Hera here when there was nothing required.
I think he's just doing it because he was on the mountain, but I personally might have waited, but I guess he's here.
That way, if you come back with fire, you can actually do the basement, but now it's definitely orphaned.
Yeah. He does need to do so at some point, but that is the issue, is that now Hera is hard orphaned for both teams, now that all 4 runners have now beaten Hera. Trinex at least didn't fall in the hole. No clue what the boss was there in Desert for Skali.
Yeah, that was too quick for me.
I am just terrible at IDing it. It's a very, very small icon on the screen. So I'm just gonna... Yeah, you have to leave the chest outside here. Piece from Ratsiv and Powder for Skelly. More fetch quests. I don't think that's what they want to find right now.
Just a piece of heart on Ether Tablet.
Alright.
So that's a bit of a time save, actually not being able to actually crack the tablet.
Yeah, it's something that Pylovin might check. Oh, yeah, Pylovin might check that, though, because he's up on the mountain as well. Nothing on Checkerboard Cave. Trinex is going to check Spike Cave here. And let's see where Skelly goes. Ah, yes, he needs that Bombos. That's a start.
I don't know if we commented, the flippers were also in Hookshot Cave.
Oh, they were, and I missed it. Thank you. Whoops. Okay, so what are our next plays, do you think, for our runners here?
Oh, well, we've got a pile of fetch quests. We could go to Pod.
We could go to Pod, and we can kill at least most of our bosses now. The only unkillable boss for our runners is Trinex because we have no rods at all.
Oh, of course. With those flippers, Trinex can go to Swamp. Green Pendant Swamp, mind you.
Yeah, that's the problem, is we've got Crystal Pod and Pendant Swamp as our main options. We... Apparently, whatever. I guess that's a boss. I guess that's a Trinex in Desert because Skelly did not go beat it, by the way.
Chat's telling us it was blind, but we still don't have fire to get to the boss door.
That would be a good point. Thank you. Yeah, we kind of need that to light the torches. Ice for Ratsiv is a well, it's an interesting play here. This is Pendant Ice.
You know, I don't dislike this, seeing as his partner's got flippers and can do Swamp.
Yeah, he knows it's in logic. I think I would have sent one runner to beat Green Pendant Swamp and over either Red or Blue Pendant Ice, though, and then send the other to Pod, maybe. Skelly cleaning up Smith Chain, which you saw earlier, and Trinex is in Swamp. Swamp's got better density for items and has the Green Pendant too. And then Pod, of course, is a crystal, at least for our runners. Any boss right now runs the risk, of course, that you can't kill it, because it's a Trinex, but... I don't know what you can do there. Trinex also got the nice specky clip, it looked like. Some nice heart drops for Ratsiv, by the way, in this room.
Oh yeah, those are welcome.
Yeah, it was down to like 2 hearts at the end of that, so much appreciated. We're
also going to get a magic back check here from Olive.
Yep, might as well turn in that powder since we haven't seen that yet. Just a map there for Trinex. And there's our lamp. That's needed.
Okay, so that's going to make Eastern a lot more palatable. And Desert's now beatable.
Eastern's much more palatable, Desert's now beatable. That gets us a Hera Basement.
Yay!
It gets us Hera Basement. Dark Cross is now not stupid. We never did confirm whether or not Pylovin actually got there or died on the way. Various other things.
I think chat told us it was just a piece of heart.
Okay, yeah, never mind, so that's fine. But yeah, that does get us Eastern Desert beatable, Eastern more palatable, and Pod is a little more palatable as well with a lamp.
Oh, definitely. Dark Maze in Randomizer. That's always been a source of some consternation.
Ooh, on that death for Ratsiv, who did check the map, but I don't know what that boss was either. Skelly's gonna go beat Desert now, not a bad idea. Might as well for the crystal. And Ratsiv has decided, I'm out of here. I also realized he's out of magic. That might be a reason why he bailed.
Oh, apparently he also found the fire rod in Ice Palace.
Did he actually? Because it's not marked on the tracker, which is the thing I missed.
I also may have missed it, but did Pytloven turn in the mushroom when he went to go get potions just now?
I would assume so, but I didn't see it. Fire Rod and Ice Palace is just gross, though. I didn't catch what chest it was in. And I think Swamp's been a bust for Trinex so far. A little hard to keep track with everything going on, but it doesn't look like he's got anything significantly new on his tracker.
Yep, he did left side swamp, but still it has the unfortunate case of the big key being in the back here somewhere.
Yeah. Diver Down's gonna be rather tricky in Randomizer depending on what enemies you get in the room, and this fire bar is not making it easy, but does get it. There's our Ice Rod. And half magic. Nice. Ice Mine's here. Ice Palace now for Pytloven, so he's gonna go confirm for us where that fire rod is as Scully faces off against this blind. Fire rod and big heat chest, thank you, chat. So icebreaker chest, nice.
Oh, a sword on Lanbows, that's very welcome.
Very much so. Oh. Or, well, Landmo's the boss of Desert Pen.
Oh yeah, blind, right. Okay, we have Armos here in Swamp.
Yep, that's fine. Alright, where's Scully off to becomes the question for Team 2Pearl2Furious. I can turn in
the net.
Okay, buying potions. I think this might be an ice play, which would be good for Team 2Pearl2Furious. Ratziv picking up that powder, and there's the green pendant for Trinex. Only item out of Swamp looking like it's that ice rod, but that might be required depending if there's a Trinex we needed here somewhere. And we'll go back in for that big chest.
Chances are we will have to fight one at some point in this seed.
Yeah, the fact that we've seen the fact that it wasn't a Trinex in Swamp means there's a higher chance of there being a recorded Trinex in one of our crystals. Or in GT.
Oh, well,
Trinex the boss, it is, not Trinex the runner. And actually, Scully's going into pot now, which is also a good play here. We're looking to collect this crystal if possible. Has that lamp.
So Pytloven did pick up the compass, but we haven't seen a map check from him for the boss.
No, Ratziv checked, I just didn't catch the icon.
Oh, right, I forgot. So if there isn't a... Ouch.
Ooh.
So if there isn't a Trinex in ice, then it makes it even more likely we're going to have to fight Trinex.
I mean, if it was a Trinex in ice, I don't think Ratziv would have been going for one. Because Ratziv was heading in the... And it looks like in any case, Pytloven is bailing. The Ratziv did manage to check every chest in ice anyhow. I think we'll have another hurt for Scully in the first chest of Pod. Trinex is gonna go be... No, Trinex is gonna go into desert now to go get... Oh yeah, this is currently a... They don't... For 2Pearl2Furious, they think it's a hardcore double dip of desert to get the powder from the big chest to go get your lamp. They don't know fire rods and ice. Because that's just rude.
Yeah, so boingers might never actually need to get that lamp. They may not be happy about some of the consequences of that, but it could to save them a bit of time.
They could. Oh, Shovel was pod shooter room. That's the thing I missed. So that's another fetch quest. Yay! All the fetch quests. This Pytloven gets absolutely scammed by those fish here. And that is desert finished for Ratziv. The Big key in the front for and big key and shovel in the front for Skelly. So the remaining 4 chests should all be small keys, so you can head straight to the back. Yeah, Ice Rod could be an issue for Boingers, just as Fire Rod could be an issue for 2Pearl2Furious, because they've each got 1 rod and they don't have the other. Ice Palace is a land most. Thank you, chat. That I missed. Someone with better eyes than me does catch that. Yeah, and Skull Woods can have a Trinex. That's a good point, Furious Magic. So there's a very good chance the Trinex is on one of our.
Yeah, there is a guaranteed Trinex somewhere in the seed. So the only way we could avoid a Trinex is if it's in Ganon's Tower on ice, and we don't have to fight it.
Yep, because there is at least one
for us watching.
Yeah, because we know it can't. We know the Trinex can't be a pendant boss now, as our tracker has correctly pointed out. And yeah, if our only Trinex is one on ice, and it's required, they'll just be annoyed. So concerning things.
Okay, Mushroom Turn-In's just 20 rupees.
Okay. Podium for Skelly has 10 arrows on the right, and on the left is a small key. There. Shovel picked up for Rat Save in the first chest. Trinex gonna turn in that shroom.
So that burn makes that spike there bouncing around on the collapsing bridge a bit of a joke. But there have definitely been races where something like that causes problems.
For sure.
Pytlovan finally picking up his bow.
Oh yeah, he never did that out of the well. Guess he didn't really need it till now, I guess. I'm probably thinking about Pod soon if I had to guess, as Trinex heads for his boss of Desert. Look at him, his Master Sword. Not so following Skelly here in Pod and... Hobo for his pilot event. I was like, I don't think this is going back to ice just yet. That would be a funny play, but nope, that's a Hobo play.
Oh, Wallmaster in Dark Maze. We have some potential for some real comedy here on the Boingers side.
Yeah, because they can't see it. No clue who that boss is.
I don't think he picked up the compass yet.
Maybe not, yeah. There's the map. Yeah. No wonder where Track is secondly saying I think it's a Mulderman pot. I honestly don't know.
Well, we trust them. That's okay. You don't need to trust yourself. We trust you.
I realized at some point we switched over to Scalia Leaves music audio. If anyone's wondering, this is the Golden Sun MSU.
Also a very good one.
For sure. Yeah, we were listening to Twilight Princess earlier from Pyrovan, and then we've got Scalia as the Golden Sun MSU. Trinex's audio is vanilla music, and then I think Rotsiv is unclean audio. Trinex is done with the land modes, or the blind, and gotten his Master Sword and his second crystal.
Okay, this is a fairly tame Dark Turtles room.
Yeah, it's not too bad. This is going to be one that's good for Boingers, since they're not going to get their lamp anytime fast. And that room can be pretty miserable in Randomizer. Even in non-Randomizer, that can be kind of miserable without a lamp. Franix is also just going to go beat Pod here. We know there's basically nothing in this, aside from maybe that shovel, but it doesn't much matter.
It was Argus and Pod. Oh, Pytlovan did get the lamp, so Rotsiv knows where it is at least.
Okay. Missed that earlier, thank you, chat.
Oh,
Alright,
trying to stopping for a green pendant turn-in.
mean, while
Just
he's
another
here. Alright, so that's good info for Skelly, as he can go get his ice rod and bail out of here. Most likely, unless Ped's required, because I guess a medallion would out there would be why Ped's required at this point. That's unlikely.
There's the compass on the boss.
And figures.
But that is crystal number 3 for Olive. So our team's crystal counts are tied at 5, actually.
Yep, 2 each for our runners on the bottom, 3 each for our runners on top.
Alright, armed with a lamp, a master sword, and a lot more hearts, Olive is going into Eastern.
Yep, gonna go finish off this boss now. And we're into pod for pile events, just clearing out triple pod for 3 of our runners, and we're gonna see the Eastern boss finally for Skelly. We had a couple of our runners try to get to the boss earlier, and both died in the room right beforehand because the enemies were kind of terrible on like 5 hearts fighter swords. So 10 hearts and master sword should be a decent bit nicer. Skelly. And having a lamp helps with this room. Oh yeah, I realized that this was a go mode pod, by the way, because Big Key was right side.
Yeah, and nothing of value on the left side to pick up.
Nope. The only thing in here that might be remotely handy is a shovel, and that's it. So that is rather nice for Pylovan and Trinex. The second runner from each team to come into pod is they can just do the right and get out. Skelly also has bombos to go clear this room significantly faster.
It seems like an eternity to sit through with
Helmet.
bombos, but it's probably faster than chasing down all those enemies.
Yeah, and Gyptos are a pain to kill on, even on Master Sword. Helma here is just fine for Skelly. No issues with that. And
I do have
just
to
gonna
say,
power him in.
It would have been hilarious if it was Trinex here.
Yeah. I am... Did Routsev not do the back of pod? I'm trying to figure out why. Oh, I guess Dark Maze, because he didn't have a lamp, deciding that Pylovan would clear it, which actually makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
That's not a bad play, since this is much easier with a lamp, as we discussed earlier.
Right, that's Eastern cleared.
Yeah. Alright, where's Skelly going is the question now. Swarm. Well, this makes sense for Skelly. He knows his ice rod's in there, so might as well go run through it real quick.
I think this is Pyramid Fairy first, at least.
That would also make sense, yeah.
And maybe the shovel check?
That makes sense, yeah. Ice Rod making that Arcus a very quick kill on the second phase for Trinex. Very nice.
Oh, and Olive doesn't even have the flippers, so no swamp.
Oh yeah, good point. He hasn't been up the Dark Death Mountain yet, because that's where his flippers are at. Shot Cave. Where's Trinex going?
He's also going to do Eastern. Yeah, it's here
Makes
as well.
Forgot that. Whoops. Yeah, just use bombos here, Ratsiv.
Rotziv chipping away at Helma's mask, having no trouble whatsoever.
And Pyramid Fairy is junk for Skelly Leave here.
Well, I guess we got a refund for the bomb purchase.
I guess there's that.
And that's Helma down. Rotziv's going to get crystal number 4, tying up with Olive again.
Yep. And Catfish is a new check for Skelly. Or not. Turning around. Ah, I forgot Pyramid Ledge.
Yeah, that's easy to forget, I suppose.
Yeah. I was thinking that he could have checked that while he was doing Pyramid Fairy, but assumed he might have checked it earlier. Nope, that's a hard piece. Minor time loss, but not in the worst of boots. Triax's getting controlled here by the Igors in this room. No.
Funny BMOs there.
Yep. Rotziv's going to also do Pyramid Fairy here.
Here's Helma for Trinex.
And Catfish for Skelly is art piece. Thanks.
And that's Argus down for Pytloven. Trinex down to 1 heart there.
Yeah. Thankfully, I had a potion to use. Where's Skelly going?
This could be finishing off Thieves Town, maybe?
Yeah, I guess. Might as well. This book. Don't think there's much of anything else to note in here.
Oof, this is not fun.
No, yikes.
This is ice. No, it isn't. Could be ice right after the camper for Trinex.
It looks like it, and I think Pylovan is hiding for a swamp, so that'll be
Oh no!
for Skelly, and hopefully this will be the rod. This will hopefully be the rod they're missing for each team. Because they know ice rods in swamp and fire rods in ice for our respective runners here. We are what? Our 2 missing medallions from Go Mode?
I believe so.
Fun. Okay, and yep, this is a nice play for Trinex. So we're going to have... Yeah, both teams will be in Medallion Go Mode in a couple of minutes here. They're probably about the same time, I think, between Pytloven and Trinex.
So, where are we going to find those medallions?
We're running out of places for them, to be honest.
Yeah, we can't get into Mire or Turtle Rock, which is nice, because those are off limits. Although, if we find one medallion, the other one could be
The other's
in the dungeon.
probably behind
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Let's see. We've seen most of the checks in most of the dungeons that are available to us at this point.
Yes, we have seen Bombo's tablet, answering chat.
Yeah. We have
No
not
one
seen
has checked
Ped,
Ped
no,
yet.
Tiso. We have not seen Ped. I think it was Rotsiv who died to a crystal roller on the way to the Ice Palace freezer room, so we haven't seen that, the Ice Palace big chest, or the boss. We did know it's a land mercenary, so that's killable, so everything's killable at this point between our teams. Will be in a few minutes. As Rotsiv is the final runner to get his lamp here. But yeah, we're missing, I think, probably at least one item in ice. We're missing Ped, we're missing the Hera basement Well, we're missing the Hero Big Chest, which is locked behind the basement for an item. We know Aga's dead. Here's Fire Rod for Trinox. Yeah, I'm really struggling to think of what we're missing at this point. Oh, back of Skull Woods, of course.
Oh yeah, that fire rod makes that accessible.
Yep.
And not only are Go Mode items, but we are still on Green Mail Master Sword here.
Yeah, they would certainly like another sword and or silvers. Mail upgrade would be good.
Yeah, they're all probably in GT anyway.
Probably. I mean, they're not doing terribly on health. Pytlov and Ratsev are at 8 each. Scully's got 10. As I say that, he takes a death in the back of Thieves. Ouch.
Ouch.
And Trinex is 11. Proving why they would like a mail upgrade, I guess.
So, do you just abandon the last of those checks there in Thieves Town if you are Olive?
It's just I think you have to go for them for Scully. There's not much left in the game between you. Trinex didn't check those earlier, I don't think, and there's not much left in the game. I think you have to in case one of your medallions is there. We know they aren't. BOINGERS checked them, but they don't. So this would make I think there's a decent chance Scully goes back in. Some bombs and nice tea for Trinex.
Ratsev gets through the torches room just fine.
Yep.
Oh, Ratsev's sprite is I forget his name from Animal Crossing because his bunny sprite is a gyroid.
Ah, thank you. I was wondering about that earlier.
Rover? Okay, Ice Palace Big Chest is a small key.
Yeah, right.
Oh look, we got a Vanilla Mothula here, our second Mothula.
That's our first repeat of the seed. Let's see, we are missing 2 repeats. A Trinex, a Moldorm, and a Vidi is the boss we're missing.
Oh, this is tense for Ratsev. Is he gonna get the last hits in? Nicely done!
Very nice.
Alright.
That's Steve's done for Scully. Yeah. I think Ratsev's gonna read the ped now. I'd be surprised if he didn't. Yeah. And here's Lamos for Trinex and Ice, as Petlevin heads for his Armos Knights here in the swamp. Very nice and quick fight for Trinex. Very well done. Gets a red shield for his trouble, and a pendant that you don't need, because that's a red boomerang.
Okay.
Hera Basement's looking really suspicious right now. I'm not sure what's left.
Yeah, we've seen the Mire area, we've seen the whole Smith chain, Magic Bat, Hammer Pegs.
We've seen every fetch quest, I think. We've seen all of Ice now for Trinex, so it's not there. We're gonna confirm Shovel is here for Scully. Nope. Yeah, I think it might be Hera Basement for a medallion. Or Hera Big Chest, technically, behind the Hera Basement small key. Or Hera Basement Big Key, that is. I think we've seen everything else that's available to us. Yeah, Trinex is gonna go finish the back of Skullwoods and check Ted. Scully's gonna get his Fire Rod. But I really truly can't think of anything else besides the Hero Big Chest.
You know, he's gonna get his third pendant here. Is Trinex just gonna blind pull Ped? Because that'd be fun.
It wouldn't. That's a possibility for him, actually, yes. Bronzev cleaning up a bit of checks for Boingers from Graveyard Ledge here for $20. King Doom, I remember, was nothing because we saw that earlier from somebody. Pelican turning in that green pendant now, which we know was junk. No, nope, Trinex is gonna go pull the pet before killing.
Oh, because he just no. Did he find the second item?
I have no idea how many items he's found in Skullwoods. Apparently,
The glove or the mitts were one.
apparently he hasn't found the second because he's going back in. He will save put out of the pendant most likely. Yeah. That said, yeah, that is the reason why he checked it is good point from Furious Magic in chat. One of our trackers is Scott. He can bail us with the fire rod. He knows there's nothing else nice and he doesn't need the pendant. So the question now becomes, where is Scully going? I think he has to go up the mountain to go check to get his flippers because he needs a fire rod he needs his ice rod at some point here, and that's gonna probably be our. I think Rod Civ is checking Ether Tablet. I think Rod Civ is our first runner to check the Hera basement because I think both teams have probably reached the conclusion at about the same time here that it has to be Hera. I think both teams have done everything else in the game. Or rather, everything but the rest of Ice Pals, which is where Pile 11's going, so yeah, this is our last location for both teams, is Hera. For us, Tiso, I'm like 99% sure it's gotta be Hera. And I think both teams know it too. Or basically know it.
Oh no, Trinex was doing so well and then just got hit a bunch of times in quick succession.
That hurts. Ouch.
But that dead sprite's actually a excellent joke. I appreciate it. So I think Olive's gonna go get flippers first.
Get flippers on the way and then
go
mirror.
across
I mean,
Hera.
might as well. The key to Hera picked up for Civ. He's not going to go Hera pot for the second time this seed. And head on up to the big chest to figure out which medallion is it and which dungeon are we doing first between Meyer and TR. And then the other medallion's got to be in the other dungeon, in the dungeon that opens up.
Pretty much, yeah.
And verdict is we're doing TR first. Okay. Unfortunately, the runners who are getting this Quake first for both teams are the runners without their ice rods. So they're going to have to hope it is not the vanilla Trinex in here.
Oh, you know what? I completely forgot that it was boss shuffle.
Yes.
I was just assuming that the Trinex was in there. So, Rotsiv's gonna go pick up flippers, looks like.
Yeah, I forgot he hadn't done that either. So he and Scully just gonna do the same thing, basically, in a slightly different order.
I mean, chances are you're going to need that ice rod. So I imagine you just go pick it up, because you don't want to have to go back to TR.
Yeah. Ooh, what did Pylovan just die to and where?
I think it was another roller. It may very well have been the same roller that got Rotsiv earlier.
Yeah, and I think at this point, this is a valid play to just bail and get that Quake. You know it's progression. You don't know Ice Palace's progression. There's the big key for Scully. And Trinex is just gonna make absolutely sure it's not Thieves Town here. Also a fair play.
But he's gonna be yoinked out of there pretty soon by this knowledge.
Yep. I think this is fine, more or less, for both teams at the moment. And Chad confirming, same place, same roller. Yeah, that one's kind of rough there.
Okay, early compass here in Turtle Rock. It's Trinex. Oh, that's
right.
funny.
Yeah, but Rotsev is turning right around and getting out of here. That is rude, game. That is just rude. At least you know early, but that's rude.
Olive having some trouble with the Harapot here.
No.
So it looks like Trinex is actually going to finish clearing out these first.
I guess it is peace of mind, because they don't know for sure that their other medallion isn't in here.
Oh, you know what? That's
we know
also
it.
a very good point. We're just assuming that the answer is in Turtle Rock now. I mean, statistically, it probably is.
No, well, we know it is because
Oh yeah, of course.
Boingers did do it. They don't know, but anyhow, that's it. Simultaneous big chests, they're leaving, and it's time to get going. Well, Scully's gonna find out real fast that it's actually a Trinex here, but it's gonna go leave, but that's fine. That said,
Oh, a juicy heart container there on Floating Island. Nobody needs that.
no, they're fine at this point. It's not worth. I mean, they both died a bit, but the extra heart wouldn't change that much. I'm looking right now as we are, for all intents and purposes, we have to be in go mode because our ether has to be in TR. There's no fetch quest that can be in TR. It has to be ether here to hit go mode. Who's ahead?
I think the Boingers are just a little bit ahead because Ratsiv is ahead of Olive getting that Ice Rod, and Pytloven's ahead of Trinex getting to Quake. Other than that, assuming all of the dungeons
dungeon
tracked
progression. Yes,
it's tough to say actually, because
Scully and this Ratsiv are comparable in terms of progression right now. They're the ones without their ice rods. Ratsiv's got 4 crystals to Scully's 5. Because Ratsiv hasn't finished Eves, it looks like. Died to that cold stare, I want to say, is what happened to him there. And Pytloven has says 4 crystals to Trinex's 5. I think, yeah, Scully and Ruts and Trinex are slightly behind the person on their respective diagonals, but they're ahead in current progression, but they're ahead in terms of dungeons cleared.
See, I could be completely wrong here, but I thought I recalled Pytloven mirroring and finishing Eastern after Pod.
He didn't have a bow until very late, remember? Although he got that before Pod, so that's a good point. I don't. That is actually a good question. I do not remember.
Well, Trinex is going to quickly catch up on crystals. Get ahead on crystals here.
Yeah, it's also just possible that we just missed getting the tract for Eastern Tractor Pytloven. I do not remember, to be honest, on that.
Alright, Trinex catching 2 fairies. This makes sense.
Secondly, you also need to mark Quake for Pytloven. He obviously has it since he's in TR. Pytloven's tracker on his personal stream doesn't show Eastern is completed, but his personal tracker is also not up to date, so that's not saying much.
Well, we'll find out when somebody goes to GT.
Yeah, we'll definitely confirm that then, but that's going to be a little bit yet, because we've got to clear out TR, we've got to go... we've got to clear TR, we've got to go... find that Quake, where we've got to find that ether for Meyer somewhere here in TR/Mimic Cave, which is possible. And then go beat Meyer before we can get into GT. He doesn't have a second red crystal, so he didn't finish Eastern. Merci, Sacré.
Okay, that's good information to have.
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty close between our two teams then, because Scully's a touch behind Ratsiv. Like, just between this and the other thing, but Scully and Trinex have slight crystal leads over their opponents. Yeah, because Skelly and Trinix are slightly behind in TR progression, but they're ahead on Crystal progression. No, and that doesn't help for Ratsiv. It really doesn't help. Ratsiv giving some time straight back to Skelly there with that death. Looking like we've got a vanilla big key in TR here, potentially, or just checking out for the item.
No, I think that was in the front, the bottom, or the compass chest, or whatever it is.
So $50 here. Ratsiv's gonna be able to steal the key.
Compass chest. Yeah, that is what it's called.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so we are going to have all 4 runners in Turtle Rock at the same time. Not something you see every day.
No, but this seed continues to be kind of linear overall. Like, we had some divergence in the mid-game dungeons, but we're converging again. Hard bottleneck into you absolutely must do TR. I don't fault either team really for last locationing that Hera big chest. And that just sends you straight into TR here with a detour for Ice Rod in a couple cases, but it's not like there's anything else left for either team to do. They've done everything in the game.
Alright, Pytloven checking the big chest before going to Mimic Cave.
Makes sense, it is slightly faster if your go-boot's in the big chest. Yeah, Trinex will have every dungeon beat by the time we're done here as $20 on Mimic Cave. It's in the back.
Alright, that means Rotsiv can skip that, but he's already gone out the door here, so he may as well just come around.
Yeah. Oh, Trinex needs to not die to that big spike there.
He's fine. He's got 2 fairies. It's everyone else I'm worried about.
True, including his teammate Scoutly, who's down to 2 hearts as well.
I mean, everybody has the net and powder. There's no excuse for not using it.
That is also true. I missed what the bug that was. Whoops.
I think it was free on one of the bosses.
Makes sense, yeah. Alright, small key in Crystal Roller Room, which it had to be there, I just wasn't counting.
So, Pytloven and Rotsiv are almost neck and neck here.
Yeah, Ratsiv just slightly ahead here in this room. Still making me a little nervous here in this room as he gets trolled by the whatever these are called.
Down to 1 heart.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ratsiv gonna
is
take
in
the safety door. And there's
our Ether.
And it's official go mode now for Boing Boing Blingers. Scully's death is fine. He did take the outside door. He's safe.
And now Olive and Trinex are neck and neck.
Yep. And that's just going to be a rush dungeons for go mode. Trinex using one of his fairies. That's fine. Pytloven and Gratsiv have Eastern and East respectively to finish. Skelly and Trinex just have Layer after this. So even though they are slightly behind in TR, I think they are marginally ahead in, probably will be slightly ahead getting to GT. I think, oh, that hurts for Pytloven. Thankfully did take the laser bridge safety door. Well, that is giving time back to 2Pearl2Furious here. Yeah, that's the thing, Skyclee, is 2Pearl2Furious each have 1 less dungeon to do, and that 1 less dungeon takes And the Eastern and Thieves takes more time than they're slightly behind than, well, Laser Bridge basically is the less part of Trinex's fight, more or less.
Thieves is pretty quick when you don't have to go rescue the maiden, right?
It
But
is fairly
Eastern, you do
quick.
have to go all the way to the back. Trinex using up his second Fury now.
Oh,
there's
hey,
a sword.
Yep. Yeah, okay. That would have been nice before this boss.
Yep. He's just making sure that you fought for it so you could earn it. Now, I didn't see, did Trinex take the safety door there or not?
He did not.
This is bold.
It is. Alright, let's see if our first runner out of TR here. Scott, are you making me nervous too? This big yellow spike is in a seriously inconvenient place. Oh no! Pylovan taking death number 2 to Trinex.
Alright, they'll get this. They're skilled runners. This is way
He will
harder than
get
they make
this.
it look.
It just feels bad when you're, It just feels bad, especially knowing that, we now have, both members of Team 2Pearl2Furious on Trinex. Ratsiv now getting into our first runner into Meyer.
Alright, that's the 2 heads down for Trinex. Well, Trinex is 2 heads. You know what I mean.
Well, the runner Trinex has now taken down the boss Trinex Phase 1. And Skelly not far behind. As Pylovan arrives for try number 3.
Alright.
Okay, Trinex not taking the safety door, doesn't matter, gets it down. Very nice.
Oh, nice burn there by Olive. Okay, Pylovan, you can do it this time.
Alright, and it's gonna be a race to beat Fire here shortly for both members of Team 2Pearl2Furious.
Oh
no! No, Pylovan!
So close!
So close. He couldn't have been more than a couple hits off on that last part of Trinex, but
He had plenty of magic to just use Burna there for a little bit.
oh, that hurts. That is a nice thing about this scene, is it did give you half magic right next to your ice rod. You're in the back of Swamp. Who is ahead? Team 2Pearl2Furious is ahead. They're slightly behind in Meyer progression, but Pylovan is having a very, very bad day on Trinex, and both Rats and Pylovan still have 1 dungeon left to go that's not Meyer. Whereas it's going to be Meyer as the last crystal for both Skelly and Trinex.
I think that was a Helma there on Meyer.
No idea. Doesn't mesh. Doesn't really matter at this point. Part of the thing that just hurts for Pylovan here is we know when he knows where his temper is. It's the reward for beating this boss. He would just like it, you know, now, not in whenever he beats it.
So this does mean there is a wild Viddy out there somewhere.
Could be vanilla. I think that can't be vanilla because we have that. We have Helma. We have a second Helma here, yeah. So let's see what. We're missing Viddy, Moldorm, and a repeat for GT.
Yes.
Both Viddy and Moldorm can be on the Moldorm 2 arena, so there's no restrictions on either of them for that. It's one of the most restricted ones. Who knows on what the third repeat is? It's not going to be a Helmet, it's not going to be a Moth. It could be anything else.
So that means if the third repeat ends up on the Moldorm 2 arena, it could only be Cold Stare.
It could be 2 Moldorms or 2 Viddies in GT.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. I didn't think of that.
Because that third repeat could also be of Moldorm or Cold Stare. There's nothing stopping that. Not Cold. Well, it could be Cold Stare, but it could be Moldorm or Vidi, though we haven't seen one
Mold
at all
Stare.
this seed. I did not catch where the big key was. I think it was Vanilla for Route Civ. I was kind of not paying much attention to this Meyer.
Yeah, I vaguely recall him lighting some torches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be paying more attention instead of making jokes about Mold Stare.
To be fair, that's me having a brain fart. We're seeing a little bit of, since both team members of Team 2Pearl2Furious are in Meyer at the same time, Skelly just grabbing the key from left side and going right side so they can clear as many checks as possible looking for this big key. Vidi on ice guarding GT big key as Sword and Silvers would be interesting. As okay, yeah, that was a vanilla big key, so he's turning right back around.
So there's the Sword, Silvers, 2 mail upgrades, a cape, and 2 shields still out there somewhere.
One of the shields was on that Cold Stare. Not Cold Stare, Ice Palace by Lamos.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I remember commenting on that because it's like, really, game? That's what we got for this? But yeah, so we are missing our last bottle as well. We're missing our last bottle, cape, sword, 2 mail upgrades, and silvers. Plus some loose ends, probably. Alright, Route Civ, first runner to take down this helmet in Meyer. But it is going to be Trinex to beat our first runner into GT, assuming nothing goes wrong, but this shouldn't be an issue with this helmet. Ola, Randomizer Brazil, rating 2, rating with a party of 27. Welcome in. Last bottle was in Bumper Cave. Thank you, Lasse. Thanks for the raid. I apologize, I know 0 Portuguese. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for the raid. We are an hour and 21 minutes in on an Link to the Past Randomizer League Season 6 playoffs here. This is Open League. Game 2 in round 2 of playoffs between BOINGERS and 2Pearl2Furious. It looks like at present Skelly and Olive and Trinex out of Team 2Pearl2Furious do have a slight lead on Pytlovin and Ratsiv of Team BOINGERS here, although it's close as actually Pytlovin takes down his Helmosaur before Trinex does, so although Pytlovin still has Meyer to go, so but it is a close one here. Unfortunately, Pytlovin died 3 times to Trinex and Vanilla Trinex and TR, which is one of the reasons they're behind.
Alright, that is crystal number 7 for Trinex. He's also got all 3 pendants, just for the fun of it.
Yep. And actually, Ratsiv is just behind Trinex clearing out his final crystal here.
Yeah, this is going to be back-to-back-to-back crystal number 7s for 3 of our runners.
Yep, because Trinex was first, Ratsiv is second, and Scully is not far behind. Trinex doing a bit of potion shopping here. Shopping potions, I guess. Alright, yeah, click, put some numbers in chat between 1 and 22. Where's that Chickens Terabiki? Do you have a preference here for numbers?
Oh, I always pick 22.
My usual go-to is 14.
Well, looking at your name, I guess I can see that.
It's unrelated, but yeah. Do note it is average time that determines. I believe that determines the winner here between the 2 teams. Although, so regardless if Ratsiv manages to beat out either Skelly or Trinex, depending on GT big key routing, Tylovin's fire behind, basically.
Well, he knows exactly where to get that Meyer Big, but unfortunately, he's not going to
It's
save any
vanilla.
time.
No, not especially. And Trinex is our first runner into GT. Just over the hour 24 mark during the cutscene. And Ratsiv not far behind, Scully on his heels. I love in waiting out this cutscene.
Alright, here we go.
Where is this big key? Trinex is going to head to the left immediately. And check number 1 is a small key. I guess we're going to base the count on 2Pearl2Furious' side since they're the first team in. It's a little funky to count this in co-op.
Yeah, actually, how do you count it in co-op?
Okay, I guess I'd do it by team.
Oh, well, there it is.
I guess there
Hokum.
it is for Ratsiv, which is his check number 2, but for this will be check number 1 or check number 2 for Scully, actually, it looks like. Or for Trinex, yeah.
Oh, Trinex is going to get there first. That makes it easy. He's going to get check 6 and 7 here.
Oh, actually, that's 6 and 7 for him, so yeah. Since he is the first team in, that is 6 and 7, I can't count.
7 is the winner.
Yep, Holsati, I believe, guessed. No, actually, no. Relvinian was the one who guessed 7. GG to you, I guess, for winning that one. Really quick one there, which is rather nice. So, Ratsiv is going to have a slight lead here on Trinex going into the climb.
Alright, we've got 3 runners in the climb right now.
Yep. So yeah, as noted, this is average time that determines the winner. So even if Ratsiv finishes first, Scully and Trinex, assuming nothing goes terribly wrong, which it can still, this is Randomizer, finishing second, third would, as it currently stands, would still put them ahead on average time. Because Pylovent's only just now arriving on this Helmisar. So stopping here for some health refills, which Trinex is not going to need to do, so actually they're just tied out. Okay.
Wow.
This is an execution race for 2 runners on the bottom here, pretty much in the same room at the same time.
Oh wow, this is incredibly close.
This is stupidly close here. Ratsiv just slightly ahead. Yes, barely. Ratsiv going to bombos this room is going to save a little time. Trinex wanting to save on health or save on magic is going to do it the regular way and continue to be just slightly behind. I mean, without magic, it's not too bad. Almost cutscene does take some time, as you were commenting earlier. And they're tied again.
Oh? What's that going to happen here? I think Trinex is going to take the lead again.
Yes, he is, because he took out that room fairly quickly, and that cutscene does take a bit of time there with bombos. Getting the fairy didn't help. Oh, hi, that's a 5-eyed Moldorm? No, that's 6. I can't count.
Wow, identical Moldorm kills?
Yep.
Or not identical, simultaneous.
And they're tied again. This is actually a little ridiculous how close they are. Scully needs to be careful, though. He is down to 3 hearts.
Well, he just needs to survive this room and he can powder that bunny beam that I think was still there.
Yeah, I think it's still there. Okay, that is Trinex needing to take a blue goo here, so they are tied again. So he had pulled slightly ahead of Ratsu for a sec. And Moldorm's down for Scully, as Pylovan is our final runner to get to GT here in just a moment.
all things considered, Pytloven is not that far behind.
He's not, but not far behind is still not, tied, as Ratsev getting kind of trolled in this room is putting him behind Trinex again. This is not going well. That spike there was trolling him quite hard.
Oh, right. Is Trinex going to open these chests? Yes, he will.
Hoping for silvers or a mail upgrade or something, as Skelly takes a potion to get his health back in that room.
Yeah, I'm sure our runners are fine with a Tempered Sword Silverless Ganon, but we didn't get to check out most of the basement, so it would be disappointing if the silvers or something were up here and you just missed them.
Yeah.
And here's our
Vinny! We could have... No, we don't know if we... Since this was a Moldorman Vinny, we have absolutely no idea what our class on ice is, aside from it's not a Helma or Moth. We don't know what... It's a repeat, we just don't know which.
I'm choosing to believe it was Trinex until,
Yes.
unless someone shows us what it was.
Yeah, get your arrows out, Trinex. And he is slightly ahead of Ratsev here, taking down the first phase of Vidi. There we go.
Oh, great.
Okay,
One more check here. Do we get silvers?
No, but that's
a
our butter
butter
sword.
I'll take it.
Alright, okay, so Ratsev had slightly more eyes than I thought left to kill on the first phase. He is slightly ahead of Skelly here, taking down Vidi.
He's also out of
And I say that's Skelly taking a fall.
Oh boy, Ratsev on 1 heart here.
Oh.
Olive on 2.
This is spicy. Skelly making the choice to just use Burma here.
Surprise Wallmaster!
No, it doesn't help.
Somebody in chat called it. That's Aga 2 down for Trinex.
Yeah. Okay, Vidi's down for Skelly. Spylovin's continuing the GT climb, and Trinex is on to Ganon.
Olive doesn't want the butter stick. I mean,
Okay.
You don't need it, but, it's right there.
It's right there and you're on 2 hearts. I probably would have taken it. Yeah, well.
Right, Ratsev has defeated Aga 2 and will be fighting Ganon shortly.
Yep, finishing off Aga 2 as Skelly arrives on the fight. Trinex is down to 2 hearts and change. Thankfully, he has
Our
a blue
runners-
boost still for Trinex. Go ahead.
Okay, just before that potion, our runners had a combined 8.5 hearts.
That's not much. Okay, so Skelly gets through Aga 2 fine. Here is Ratsev arriving and get it on 1 heart.
I
And
think we
taking
just
a
take the
death,
death here
yeah.
and get the health refill.
Yeah, that makes sense, honestly. It's it's probably not happening without it.
Let's see what Olive does. Oh, Olive had a potion.
Okay, well that works. Silvers and GT, no surprise there.
Alright, Ratsev is into phase 3. Olive seems to be doing just fine. But that butter sword would have made the 1 cycle there free. And would have saved you a death. Just saying. Not judging in any way. Pytloven, has a fairy. That's good.
Okay,
Trinex
phew.
finished.
GG's here to Trinex, going to be the first of our Forerunners to finish it up with an official time of 1:33:53. Ratziv down to 1 heart again.
You know, this phase 4 is easy, but you never know when you might just accidentally take a stray fire back to the face and have to start all over.
Yeah.
And
And
that's
there we
handed
go.
down for Ratziv. Well done.
Very nice. It'll be GG's to him here, going to finish up second in the race, first row team BOINGERS with an official race time, the GG time of 1:34:58. Scully on to phase 4 himself. And trying to Vindy phase 1 down for Pytloven.
So that is just a 65-second difference between Trinex and Ratziv, so if something catastrophic were to happen to Olive, there is a chance that the Boingers could come back here, but it's not looking likely.
No, sadly would have to die a couple of times again on Dranon here. Yeah, die or fall, because it's average time, and Ratziv was already behind Trinex and finishing first for each team.
Well done, that is Ganon down per Scary Olive.
And that will be him finishing up second and third in the race, second and for Team 2Pearl2Furious, taking Game 2 here for their team and forcing a Game 3 with an official time of 1:36:01.
So
Minute 3
2Pearl2Furious gets
seconds.
to stay alive, and we're going to get to see some more Rando in the future.
Absolutely. And back to the Twilight Princess MSU for Pytloven. Yeah. Here, but yeah, we'll see about some interviews here. Checking a thing. All right. And we are now joined by both members of Team 2Pearl2Furious, GG Skelly and Trinex.
GG's.
GG's.
GG's to this was death by 1,000 paper cuts and then die again by 1,000 more. It was
Yeah.
I'm glad it's over. Didn't feel good at all.
I think of all of our practice seeds, this was probably like the leanest we've gotten until like probably very late in the game because we didn't get tempered until just before GT. We only had Burna. There was no mail to be found, even though I had basically oops all dungeons in my side of things.
You
So-
guys both full cleared the seed except for I think it was either Pytloven or Ratziv. Somebody they were the first into Ice Palace, but one of them the crystal roller in the room with the Ice Palace
Yep.
freezer chest took them out, and they didn't go back for quite a while. So
Oh,
that was, I think, the only thing they didn't do.
But yeah, that one got me. I think it didn't kill me, but it was definitely one of like, oh god, it's just one more piece of thing that when the moment you enter a door, you take damage. Like they kept happening a lot of different times in Ice Palace, especially with the yellow spike trying to get to Ice Tea.
Yeah, it got them twice actually. Is Ratziv, I think, went back into Ice Hope trying for that. I think it was it him? Whichever one wasn't getting Harrow was trying Ice again when the Quake finally showed up, and they quit at that point. And they died again, and they died again at the same time as their teammate found the Quake medallion and decided, yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happened to us a couple times, but just like, no, it's just not worth pushing on. Keep going after that.
Yeah.
When I died in Thieves Town basement, just in front of the chest, I was like, well, assume there's nothing there anymore. But then eventually it's like, okay, it's 50-50. Well, go there, but let's hope it's in error, because otherwise we're probably screwed. And we were okay, but
Yeah. you guys, it was a hard last location here for both teams, basically.
Yeah, when we saw that, I felt good about it because it's like that's such a big gamble to go back for that for just like do all the basement just for that. No. So I didn't.
Yeah,
I know,
it's like
I
I
know
was in the area, and that's like I
Yeah.
think there was still too much around for it to be worthwhile.
the fire was very deep in the seed. Like both fire were behind the midst, so you knew nobody could have early on like said, "Oh, I'm gonna do area while I'm here," right? So at this point, you assume that the mountain is cleared, and probably you've done the mountain before you went to Heist, the dark mountain. So it had to be like, okay, it's a play if you go there. So
Yeah,
all right.
and unfortunately here, Gigi's the pilot, and he ran out of magic on Ganon, and that's gonna be Gigi's him decided to quit the seed.
Yeah, we
He
were
was
getting a little
close.
chat about that, but
Yeah, because this was a 10-minute delay, so he quit 10 minutes ago. But yeah, no man, you guys were very, very close in getting your
Quake.
you guys were really, really close in getting that Quake. I think it was actually Scutley. I think you got your Quake just after Rotsiv got his. It was actually, I think, Pilot who went back into Ice, I guess, then. So, and then Trinex, I think you were slightly behind Pylovan in whatever it is you guys were doing. I think you were on the diagonals, and you guys were slightly behind getting Quake and going to TR. The
Mhm.
big thing for you guys, though, was Pylovan hadn't finished Eastern because I forget what exactly he was doing, but he didn't finish Eastern, and Rotsiv still had to beat Thieves, I think it was, because Rotsiv died to the Cold Stare earlier.
Yeah. We did
Yeah.
our
So you
cleanup,
guys pulled ahead, and so even though you were behind in TR, you pulled ahead because you only had Meyer at the end, whereas they had Eastern and Thieves to beat. It didn't help that Pylovan also died 3 times to Trinex, the boss.
yeah,
Ouch.
it was commented about that. It's like it took the laser bridge, but even then, it was just like constantly just getting some stuff there. But yeah,
I wasn't feeling comfortable at all. I took this safety exit there, like 5 hearts. You don't have the tempered, and it's just like the nerves of the like. If I just playing like ladder whatever, I would like not take that, but like it's the nerve of like, okay, I've died a lot, and I feel it's not going well. It's just like but yeah. So I feel for him, and I can understand why he would die. You know.
Yeah, that's for sure. It didn't cost them the race, I don't think, but it certainly didn't help.
it's any of the small things that just constantly kept happening, and Randomizer sees can just add up to that kind of level of stuff. But for it being as close as it was, because of the hard last quick locate the swamp, I'm kind of excited to look back on this and see how it went. Mostly, except to see all those times I died, but.
I mean, it's Randomizer dying is inevitable.
And a quick shout out to you two for having your average collection rate be the same as Rotsiv's 121.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
And it is.
Yeah. So this was a historic moment for us because it's our team 2Pearl2Furious has been running since season 1, but this was our first ever playoff victory. So
nice.
Oh, congratulations!
one for the book. And from there, we can never stop. We're going higher and higher until the next race when we may lose. So.
Yeah. Good luck in game 2 here.
Yeah, game 3 coming up.
Oh yeah, game 3. Sorry, I can't count.
Yep, I've done my 2, so it'll be Olive and Oase taking up the final match.
Yeah, we're
and
still
then
undecided. We have a 90% sure what we're gonna do, but we're just gonna talk it a little bit tonight again, and then announce it to the team.
Good luck on that. It'll be looks like Pylovan and Tiso for the other side.
Yeah.
And then that'll get on the schedule soon, and hopefully we'll get a restream for you guys.
Thank you. Well, thank you for doing the restream tonight as well, and the tracking for Furious Magic, Jus, and Star and Blue Link. I will probably take a little break there and then watch it later. See the madness from way up.
Absolutely. No, GG's.
Yeah, and GG's again to the Boingers for this one. This was a lot of fun. So, looking forward to watching game 3.
Yeah. Any last thoughts, Blue?
Yeah, another round of thanks for our trackers for keeping things straight and being our MVPs. Thanks to our runners for putting on an excellent show. And thank you everyone for joining us. We hope you had a fun time, and we will see you in the future.
Yeah. Let's see, coming up ahead on the league schedule, this is it here for us tonight, I believe, on the league channels. Tomorrow, we've got a couple of Open League and Invitational League matches. In the Invitational League, we've got ourselves at 1:10 p.m. Eastern, Bratwurst Buddies versus Last Location Years, Game 1 at 1:10 Eastern. We've also got your mom's favorite rando team versus Don't Forget to Track Us, Game 1 at 10:40 Eastern tomorrow. That's in the Open League, and in the Invitational League, and in the Open League tomorrow, we've got one match at 1:10 Eastern tomorrow. The Trinex Group versus Sidex Psychos. It'll be their Game 2 as well, so keep an eye on that. And more matches coming up throughout the week as we continue through playoffs of both leagues. But in the meantime, though, that's it here for us tonight. And thanks for watching, everyone.